Hello children, welcome back to our next topic, that is the last topic of our lesson, work and energy. This topic is power. After this topic our chapter will be over. So let's start with a new topic, that is power. What do you mean by power? Power, there are three definitions of power in terms of work done as well as in terms of energy. First definition of power in terms of work done. Rate of doing work is called power. Or if we are asked to write the definition of power in terms of energy, then what will be the definition? Rate of energy transfer or rate of energy consumption. These are the three definitions for power. You can write any of these definitions. So first definition, rate of doing work is known as power, or you can also write rate of energy transfer is known as power, or you can also write rate of energy consumption is also known as power. So what will be the expression for power according to this definition? According to this definition, these definitions, the expression for the power will be P is equals to W upon T, where W is the work done. Let me write it, W, work done, W upon T. Or P is equals to E upon T, where E is the energy, rate of energy transfer or rate of energy consumption. Wherever the term rate is involved, time is involved. So that is why there is E upon T and W upon T. So unit of power is watt. W-A-T-T, watt, given the name after James Watt. So 1 watt is equals to 1 joule per second, or 1 watt is equals to 1 joule per second. So what will be the definition of 1 watt of power? The power is said to be 1 watt when 1 joule of work is done at the rate of 1 second. 1 joule of energy is consumed in 1 second, or 1 joule of energy is transferred in 1 second. This will be the definition of 1 watt of power. Large rate of energy transfer, which are at commercial places, wherever there are factories, there are big machines or big industries are there. At those places, energy is not expressed in terms of power is not expressed in terms of only watt. Watt is a smaller unit, but for that we use a larger unit, that is called kilowatt. Then at that time the power is expressed in the form of kilowatt. So large rate of energy transfer, large rate of energy transfer is expressed in the form of kilowatt. So 1 kilowatt is equals to 1000 watt is equals to 1000 joule per second. This was just a small gist of power. There is nothing much to be done in this topic. Now commercial unit of energy. Now energy. Now we are talking about commercial unit of energy, not power. Here we are using commercial unit of energy. If a machine consumes 1 kilowatt of energy for 1 hour, then we say it consumes 1 kilowatt hour of energy. Definitely, if 1 kilowatt of energy is consumed for 1 hour, then the energy consumed will be 1 kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is the energy used in 1 hour at the rate of 1000 joule per second. Why 1000 joule? Because 1 kilowatt is equals to 1000 joules. So 1 kilowatt hour energy is the energy used in 1 hour at the rate of 1000 joule per second, or at the rate of 1 kilowatt. Now in the exam, you are asked the question, how many joules are there in 1 kilowatt hour? You have to do this way. Very simple calculation, but you have to show the whole thing. You cannot simply write 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to the power 6 joule. You are not going to write like that. You have to express it through the steps. How? 1 kilowatt hour is equals to 1 kilowatt into 1 hour. 1 kilowatt is equals to 1000 watt. Every kilo means 1000. 1 hour is equals to 3600 second. So when we multiply these two terms, watt, second, left only will be joule, 3, 6 and 5 zeros. And let me express in a smaller form, 3.6 into 10 raised to the 6 joules. So this is 1 kilowatt hour is equals to 3.6 into 10 raised to the power 6 joules. Now children, 1 kilowatt hour means 1 unit. The electricity bill that you get at your homes, that unit electricity bill is tells you how many units of energy is being used. If it is 30 units means 30 kilowatt hour of energy is being used at your home. So we express our electricity bill and other commercial units of energy in the form of units. 1 kilowatt hour is equals to 1 unit. Now children, I want to do 2-3 examples from your book only related to this topic. So let's start. Let me get the book first. Page number 155. Page number 155, example number 11.7. Two girls, each of weight 400 Newton. First girl also has weight 400 Newton. Second girl is also having weight 400 Newton. Climb up a rope through a height of 8 meter. Height they have climbed is 8 meter. We name one girl as A and the other as B. Girl A takes 20 seconds. So time taken T1 for the first girl is 20 seconds and second girl has taken the time 50 seconds to finish, to climb a rope up to the height of 8 meter, though they are having same weight. So what is the power expended by each girl? You know power is equals to work done upon time. Power is equals to work done upon time. In case of vertical motion, work done is equals to mgh. So mg, what is mg? Mg is the weight. So weight here already been given. So h, we have to multiply mgh upon t. Mg is already 400, h is 8 and time taken by first girl is 20 seconds. That has come to 160 watt. Now second girl has again taken mgh upon t2. Mg is 400 for her also and height is also 8 meter, but the time taken by the second girl is 50 seconds. So if we solve that, calculate that, after solving we get the answer as 64 watt. So see, there was the difference in the power of each girl. That means the rate at which the work is being done by each girl is different because they have taken different time in doing the same work. This is how we solve the numericals of power. Again the example from page number 156, example 11.8. A boy of mass 50 kg. Here we were given weight. You have to keep this thing in your mind that whenever you are given weight, then Newton will be there. If your kg is written along with that mass, that means it is mass. Do not consider it as weight if you are given the unit as kg. Kg will be mass, Newton will be weight. And boy climbs 45 stairs. He takes the time of 9 seconds to climb 45 stairs. Height of each stair is 15 centimeter. Here we are not given the total height. We have to calculate the total height. He has climbed 45 stairs and height of each stair is 15 centimeter. That means what is the height? Total height? 45 into 15 upon 100. Why upon 100? Because it was given in centimeter. We need to take it in meter. So I have calculated and it has come to 6.75 meter high. He has climbed in 9 seconds. So total weight, height, weight of the boy, here they have told us to take g as 10 meter per second square. Children, I have made it very clear, when we are given that we have to take g as 10, then only we will take 10. Otherwise, we are going to take it as 9.8 meter per second square. So power is equal to work done upon time. We need to find out the power exerted by the boy or expended by the boy. Power is equal to work done upon time. In this case, work done, that is W or mgh. M is this, G is this, H is this, upon time, that is 9 seconds, that we have calculated. We have come to 375 watt. What is the unit of power? One last question. An electric bulb of 60 watt, power of the bulb is given because it's watt, so that means it's power. An electric bulb of 60 watt is used for 6 hours per day. Calculate the units of energy. We need to calculate the units of energy transferred in 1 day by the bulb. Power is equal to 60 watt. You know energy. Sorry, I didn't tell you. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1. I have already told. So, we need to calculate the unit of energy. 1 unit of energy is equals to 1 kilowatt hour. So here the power is in watt. That means we need to convert it into kilowatt. How to convert? 60 upon 1000, that will be 0.06 kilowatt. Now I got the power as 0.06 kilowatt. Time is hour. You know that P is equals to E upon T. Then E is equals to P into T. What is this P? Power. And what is this T? Time. So that is why I have written it like this. Energy units is equals to P. Power is equals to 0.06 kilowatt. Kilowatt hour. So I have to multiply the time, that is 6 hours already been given, 0.36 units. This is how we calculate the numericals from the topic power. That's all, children. Do these 3 numericals as well as this part in your fair copies. Thank you. Next time I will start our next lesson, that is sound.